Hello everybody, this is Brian Johnson with My Affiliate Programs, and today I'm going to get into a new series of videos that I'm going to be doing on the Google Webmaster Guidelines. Now I've wanted to do this video for a while, but get very busy with all the other sites and trying to make money. This is simply a hobby site, and I do it because I like to share information and pass it along. And I like the comments, guys. You give me a lot of good things to think about. Alex posted some comments about RSS aggregation, and he wasn't too keen on my ideas, and that's fine. I like to hear those. And in the end, I think we're both better for the chat we had. Anyway, the Google Webmaster Guidelines. You know, there's a lot of things you can buy online that are going to help you understand how to create these great sites that are going to rank well online. But the bottom line is, if you just do a little bit of investigation and you kind of get your nose to the grindstone, most of it is available. So let's get into these series. This is the first in the series, and each series in this video, each video in this series rather, I'm simply going to take basically the paragraph from Google on their Webmaster Guidelines page, and I'm going to go through each one, and we're going to talk about, or I'm going to talk about exactly what they're talking about and how I interpret that. Now, as I just mentioned, if you've have comments on what Google is saying, or ideas or disagreements or agreements, whatever, I really like to see the comments and your thoughts, so feel free to share them. So, understanding the Google Webmaster Guidelines Part 1. Google starts off with make a site with a clear hierarchy and text links. Every page should be reachable from at least one static text link. Offer a sitemap to your users with links that point to the important parts of your site. If the sitemap is larger than 100 or so links, you may want to break up the sitemap into separate pages. Create useful, information-rich site and write pages that clearly and accurately describe your content. Think about the words users would type to find your pages, and make sure that your site actually includes those words within it. Try to use text instead of images to display important names, content, or links. The Google crawler doesn't recognize text contained in an image. Make sure that your title tags and alt attributes are descriptive and accurate. Okay, that first one, Google basically tells you how you should create your site, what's important in your site, and there's a couple terms that keep popping in there. One is text. It's all about text. Text links, navigation, clear navigational structure. So let's go through each one. Well, number one, clear hierarchy. And I like to think of this as navigation. Your site navigation should be simple, clean. Someone should be able to land on a site that you run and instantly understand how to get around, what parts are where, and so on. This is one of the reasons why I really like WordPress, because basically WordPress addresses all these issues. Static text links, content in the right places, ability to thematically structure a site, so it makes sense. Number two, and this is really a biggie, text links. The second and probably most important is Google telling us what they want. They want text links. Most online marketers understand that links are important in ranking. It also goes for your internal links, the links within your own site. One great example is the link that you have on your website right now that says home. If let's say you're trying to sell car insurance, or you're trying to get traffic for a car insurance affiliate program, or you're trying to get AdSense income, if you've got a link on every page of your site that says home, you're confusing Google. Google's not sure if your home page is about car insurance or it's about a home or home. So think long and hard about ways in which you can optimize your navigational structure. I use home myself, but what I do is I use the nofollow tag that basically Google discards the link, they don't look at it, and then in the footer of my pages I use text links describing the content on my home page. Those text links can really boost your ranking. Real quick, I had a Tour de France blog that ranked number 2 for Tour de France blog out of 30 or 40 million within 15 months. I just launched a new site, and within 2 weeks it started appearing on pages that have over between 3 and 5 million results. And the site is organized thematically. There's a lot of unique content. All the important elements are there. So text links. Google goes on and they mention offer a sitemap to your users. Now personally, I think this is important, and I think your site can benefit from it, but I think if you cover the first point, you don't need to worry so much. In other words, if you have clear hierarchy, if you have a clear navigational structure, the Googlebot's going to be able to spider your site and grab the content relatively easily, and at that point a sitemap doesn't become quite as necessary. I often do include a sitemap just because, again, I use WordPress. Now WordPress offers so many great plugins that I'm able to click a couple buttons and I have a sitemap, but I really don't install that or run it until the site's been up for a while. And the reason I do that is because I don't want Google thinking I'm an SEO expert trying to make money, which is what I'm doing. I would rather have them have the idea that I'm kind of a hobbyist. I add some pages now and then. I'm passionate about the topic. I have a site about whatever the niche is about. So I don't want to basically use all the tricks I know to get the site indexed and ranking well. I want to build on those slowly. Information-rich website. Now this is very important. Bottom line, you need between 400 and 600 words of content on every page of your site. Now that content needs to be unique content. It can't be content that you borrowed from somewhere else. You've got to think out of the box. You need to sit down and type out content that your readers are looking for. If you do that, the rankings will come. It's as simple as that. Follow these guidelines and you're going to get traffic. It's not hard. You just have to learn what Google wants and you just give it to them. So information-rich website, articles on your pages, content on your pages, whatever you want to call it, you need to get between 400 and 600 words on every page of your site. Now this next one is really another big one. Think about the words users would type to find your pages. Google's telling you to think, if your site is about that, what did I say, car insurance, then maybe you should put the word car insurance on your home page. Better yet, what I like to do is I take full advantage of keyword tools like WordTracker, NicheBot. I use the AdWords tool quite a bit. That tells me how many advertisers are in the space, how competitive it is, how much people are paying for clicks on AdWords. Use all these tools that are available to your advantage. In fact, I would say take those kind of keyword lists and do some research on those keywords and then choose 20 keywords and base your first 20 pages based on those keywords. Pretty simple, it makes sense, and this is really how you can start to rank well. And the last part Google talks about is they mention text again. The first paragraph, Google mentions the word text 3 or 4 times. Text is where it's at. Images are for users. Images are great. They add a nice element to your website, but don't go overboard. In fact, I would say make sure you limit the use of images to maybe 1 image per page. Your site is already probably going to have a header image, maybe some other buttons that appear throughout the site. If you clutter it up with a lot of images, your site is going to become kind of bloated. You want light, fast-loading pages that are based on text. So that's part 1 of our Webmaster guidelines. Guys, if you're on YouTube and you found this video helpful, rate the video. I'd appreciate it. If you're on my site and you found this helpful, click the dig button. Spread this post around, and I'd love to hear your comments. That's about it, and I hope you're having a good Monday.